It's secretly not Friday, but I'm playing this anyways for the intro. Again, it's not Friday, but it's something I like to call... I didn't want to make a second graphic, and it's good enough for now. As an intro, my fellows. Getting the lobby up and yup. Oh, have I never DM'd Sazio before? Great. Alright, info is out. I'm just gonna stop this now. I got the teams right. Did I get the teams right in here? Yes, okay. I do have game sound. Okay, I was just making sure. Welcome if you're here early. I am again your host. Oh my goodness, my Minnesotan just came out there. I am your host. Do we have 15 minutes? What do you mean? What the hell happened? Hey chat. Hey Sazio. I think it's 15 for the Invitational. I have to look though. I should know that information. Usually teams just don't show up though. What's going on with Civic? You guys might just have to play game 1 without him. We will be here, okay? You have 10 for sure. I'll check though. Plan on 10. I'll see if it's any longer. Sounds like we're having some tech issues with one of their players. Is there a time limit? What do you mean? You have like a 10-minute grace period. But then after that, you guys just got to start 3 people. First time chatter, Danny BMGO. I mean, I'm sure there's a way better name to say that. Why does it like have my camera like on but not on? That's very strange. Huh. I don't know. Can I do a psycho? I can do a psycho approximately 0% of the times that I've tried. Although I've never tried either. So, maybe. If I try to do a psycho, who knows? Sazio says I can psycho. Which, I mean, I trust Sazio's thoughts on my mechanics. Try. Hey, maybe I will try with you following. Thank you very much. Add in what? Well, I guess now might be a good time to do an ad, actually. Screw it. We'll just do an ad. You'll see me try at some point. Maybe, probs not. Yeah, go for a psycho tonight. There's gonna be an ad, which is like okay, but if we're waiting for a tech issue, then it might work out. Actually, might hear me for a second. I hope not, though. We don't want to hear that. But welcome if this is your first time in. I am your host, Goldude MK, and we are about to get one of the most anticipated matches of the season up and running. Let's get the stream manager up. Oh, we gotta get the predictions. I almost forgot the predictions. Predictions. Let me click the button. Where the freak is the competition? They're dodging. Right now, Civic is dodging the competition. Start prediction. Who will win? Who will win-a-thee? Okay. Lotus8 or Golden Hour? Esports. And give you 5 minutes to predict. My money's on you. 2.5 minute ad break. Yo, what was that? Oh, Posca's rating with a party of 5. Shout out Posca. I don't have a yo. First time chatter. Welcome. You followed earlier. Thank you very much. I need a shout out command. I have not been raided before tonight, and this is the second raid tonight. I think things are good, but we do have an ad right now, unless you're just joining. I don't know if we're ready yet. Yeah. Okay, go. Go. I believe in you. Take deep breaths and just go with the flow. You guys are great. Here we go. I'm pretty sure D Bruiser on kick is Civic. Oh, I need to close this over here because it makes me lag. Hold on, you might lose game chat momentarily. I need to close my Streamlabs. Please let me close Streamlabs. It cuts my frames in like 8. Okay. Now we're doing a little bit better, Sazio. Again, just kind of, we do have an ad break, and I do apologize, but they fixed their tech issues sooner than I would have anticipated. Okay, if I have anything on my second monitor, then it lags more. So we'll just keep it empty, and I will open chat on my phone as Locke picking up the save there. Opportunity to do so. Big beat by Kersey. The man not feeling in his game right now. Getting a big beat there. Someone's got to go for this ball. It can't just be Locke with a free poke on the net. It will be saved Sazio, though. Going high. Gets a good touch. Or good angle on that corner. Kersey can't find the pass. I need to pull up my own stream. But yeah, welcome if you are here from Posca's stream. I hope this stream went well. Ooh, decent opportunity here. Chesso does get a touch. That's huge. Locke finding Matrix high, but Civic is up. They're probably really glad he's in this game right now. Big miss by Locke, who gets a touch. A little bump help. Chesso. Kersey, 21 boost. Fakes out one. Chesso. Oh, no. Civic has to be careful. This could be a goal going the other way. They're going to be wishing that that ball was going faster. And now they're going to be wishing that the ball was going a little bit slower, trying to get it out of their own half. A lot of predictions for GHE. Love to see it. Actually, 2 predictions each. But we got a lot of people dropping big stacks on GHE, which as a sort of a golden connoisseur myself love to see. Scoreless now. 2 minutes in the game. Kersey going to collect this, take it to his own corner, get that corner boost, but Matrix up really early. Kersey able to avoid 1, avoid 2. Locke has to play it slow here to not lose the possession entirely. Sazio cutting for that 50. Locke going to pass it up. No one's going to be there, though. Matrix too slow to that ball. Big 50 lock. Going to be on the right wall. Civic with a chance. Gets too far away from the ball, though. Had an opportunity. Pass out Chesso, trying to find Kersey, but Kersey is going to find himself in some trouble. Fortunately, is able to get a good touch there on the opponent, as the opponent is now demoed. Chesso trying to go over everyone to the ceiling. Gets to the ceiling, but uses his boost, I think maybe a little bit inefficiently, able to get back down anyways. Backflip is going to benefit GHE. Works as a back pass opportunity here, but Civic not turned around in time. Lock still under pressure. Matrix past one. Kersey almost gets dunked. Does get 2, 3 touches. Chesso now awkward. Can't get the mid pass off. Ends up getting demoed. Civic rolling up the sidewall on his roof. Looking like the end of the one NASCAR race. Famous clip. Someone's got to cut here for GHE, or they are going to leave Lock on a one-on-one with just him, the ball, and the net. Big clear for GHE. Lock is pressured early. Civic. Ooh, what an angled shot. Kersey is able to get a save. Oh my goodness. I thought that was a goal for sure. Kersey able to just kill that momentum enough. I see those all the time, and they always seem to just drop right in, slowly rolling. Civic up to himself on the wall, but it's read very well by Matrix, who gets a good touch out to Sazio. That is a shot. It will drop down and out. Chesso conserving a good amount of that boost on the clear, but Kersey is hit all the way up into the opponent's side of the field with no boost. Going to be a while until he gets back to this ball. Huge pinch, but we have 3 defenders now knocked into their own net. This is an opportunity for GHE, barring a big time clear for Matrix, I believe, picking up the save and the clear. Pass up. Chesso will receive. No one's going to be there for the follow-up. That is on the orange team. Chesso has to play patient, getting read by Lotus8. Chesso looking pretty good there on that save and clear, but ended up landing a bit awkward. Matrix saved away. Golden goal territory now. 19 seconds left on the clock. Civic popping it high. Loses possession entirely. It goes free to Lock. Civic does get a bump. Chesso passing out to just Sazio. Kersey has to avoid disaster now. Neutral 50. Who's going to be there? It will be Civic. Civic always one to try and end it here. Lock keeping the ball alive instead of letting it touch the floor. Lock again keeping it alive. Kersey on the backboard goes early, and Chesso will make sure that the ball touches the ground. We have overtime in game 1 between Lotus8 Esports and GHE Premier. Civic first on the cheat there. Lock leaving the ball. This could be a mistake. Chesso sideways gets bumped by Kersey. Lock accidentally setting the table for Civic, but Civic not enough boost to make a play on the ball. Matrix pass out to Lock. It is cut off by Chesso, who gets a dunk here and a helping hand from Kersey. Kersey now leaving the play, goes for the cut to take that 50. This should be an opportunity for Chesso to get a turn on it, maybe a pass out to Civic. Chesso actually going to follow it himself, getting a touch. It is a double commit. Kersey could put this one away here. He's going to have to take the long way home after getting that corner boost taken from him. That's a scary touch. Civic getting a little bit of a skim. Kersey can't get bumped here. He does get bumped. It's saved by Chesso after a helping hand from Civic. Lock 56 boost to follow this up. He goes high. Free backboard. Civic able to get up to it, but it's going to go right to the ceiling. Kersey able to hit it to the only safe place, that right side of the field. Civic keeping it close. He has no boost. He wants that corner. Can't get it. Has to leave the play. 2 go for Lotus, and neither of them get a touch. Civic keeping him honest and awkward. If you're just joining us, we are 1 minute and 15 deep in game 1 between 2 powerhouse teams in this group, both trying to contend for that first place spot in this group now. Lock twice off the side while he's going to get that side boost. Kersey wants to follow it up, but he can't follow that angle. Way too high. Chesso, huge whiff. Civic is really fast to this. Can't get behind the ball though. Kersey keeping the pressure alive. Chesso flying in actually to keep it in their opponent's half. Golden Hour Esports very fortunate that Civic got back to that, because that was just going to go all the way into their own net. Big clear by Chesso, picking up a couple pads as he slowly parades in his own box. Kersey flying up to this, does get a 50. It should be free for Chesso, unless Sazio can fall on top of it. Fortunately, Civic does not bite for GHE. Locke going for the clear, but he is going to be floating for a while. Chesso off the backboard. It's grabbed just a piece of it, cleared away. Civic can't get that corner boost. Kersey with an opportunity. Chesso and Civic go to regroup. Civic actually quickly on the offensive, going to go for the reset. Sazio ready for it, double commit. Kersey may have an opportunity here. He needed a big touch in a big way there, and he was able to get it. 2-on-2 here as Kersey attempts to get back. Sazio, the pass back is a little too heavy, but Locke was able to get to it. Chesso can't get dunked here. Avoids not only getting dunked, Chesso, but avoids getting bumped off the play as well. Kersey, quick turn. This will favor GHE despite him not having any boost. He gets the 50. Again, though, can't get that corner boost. Civic, a bit awkward. He's facing the wrong way that he wants to and can't get that side boost. Chesso loses the 50 pretty bad. Sazio doesn't get the second touch. That could have been it if he did. Kersey pushing up the field. Locke flying high. He's going to pinch it off the corner. It goes down. Nails are biting. Indeed, I am also very nervous. Matrix, who's been quiet in this overtime so far, getting a flip reset, trying to create some sort of offensive pressure that Lotus8 has been needing in this overtime. It's been a lot of shots for GHE. This could be an opportunity. Matrix doesn't go for the bump. Instead, goes for the drop down, and Locke dropping it in. Drop it, lock it. That is game one for you. 3.5-minute overtime. Matrix popping it high. Gets an excellent touch off the corner there. Little waterfall down in front of the net, and Lotus8 will take game one after 8 minutes. 8 minutes and I believe 38 seconds of scoreless Rocket League. 10 shots to GHE's 5. They're lucky they're able to, not lucky, but they're glad to be able to stay in that one as long as they were, considering the shot differential. We will now head to game number 2. So I'll get the screenshot there. I know, yells at me every time. I'm retiring. Kersey, you played really good considering you said you weren't playing pretty good. Listen, as far as I know, this Lotus8 team is, but I think they're higher rated, but GHE looked like they belonged. I mean, they clearly belonged, bringing it to nearly 9 minutes of scoreless Rocket League. And there was a couple really strong offensive opportunities for both teams that were saved in that overtime. The overtime was definitely more exciting than the regulation, despite really there being no difference in the goals. I think it was just a lot more pressure. You could feel the pressure on both teams, as we are missing a player for GHE. As there he is. Okay. Maybe car change. We're going to rotate in Slothu here for Kersey. Kersey, listen, you can't spell clutch without Kersey, okay? Don't think about it too hard. Neutral kickoff here to open game 2. Civic going to be able to follow this one up very quickly, but no other follow-up. We'll see how Slothu does here, his first game in this series. Bump on Lotus8. They go to the corner there, the corner that will favor them. Bit awkward double up, but Chesso going to carry this all the way down the field. No reset, I believe. That's a huge double commit, though. Bumping into each other, wasting a lot of momentum and boost. Brother, one game. You got. Trust, Kersey. Last I checked, you're the only one on the team that's an IGL champion. This is a best of 5. Chesso didn't get the touch he wanted. I think not enough lift on that. Locke looking for the first regulation goal in this series. Ripped one on target, but it's just a hair wide. Civic maybe thought about going for the team play there. Ends up trying to shut down any team play for Lotus8. No double tap opportunity there. Or opportunity granted, but no double tap found. Matrix trying to get behind the ball, but it goes in the favor of Golden Hour Esports. trying to get their first goal of the series. Civic going to get beat here, and that's a huge second touch for Sazio. Only one boost, though, as Locke will get a bit of a boost regen there. Sloth with 0, but the opponent doesn't know that. A crazy cutter for GHE. Chesso, quick turn, but it's not going to be quick enough. He does get beat clean on that ball. Civic going to get demoed from behind. Another chase here, but Sloth able to avoid it. Picks up his own corner boost, but can't pick up the touch on the ball. It's not a shot, fortunately enough for him. Chesso missing that one pad that could be important if him getting to the next ball or the next boost means he leaves the play entirely. That was a good opportunity for GHE to get out of their half here, as they've kind of been stuck, looking like Lotus8 was in the beginning of that overtime. I'm an IGL champ too, yeah, but I'm not playing. Civic here, getting past 1 and 2. Sazio collecting in front of his own net. Always one of the scarier plays, even if you feel fully confident. Just letting it go directly towards your net, knowing that if you mess up that touch, it is in your net. No buts about it. Chesso falling behind the ball, as does Sloth, kind of bumping into each other. Sazio putting it in front of the net, but it's missed. An opportunity lost for Lotus8. It could not matter, though, as Locke, our only scorer in this series. Let's watch this one back. Locke with a little touch, using that jump not to flip, but instead get a little height that GHE wasn't expecting. Chesso caught a little flat-footed. I'm not really sure why he couldn't pick up the save. Looked like he was backwards and a bit too deep in the net. 2 neutral kickoffs, but it ends up falling in favor of GHE. Opportunity here for Civic. Gets a big 50. May have a flip as well. Gets another touch. Defensive passing play for Lotus8, keeping them out of trouble, keeping their defense clean through 10 minutes of Rocket League now in this series. They have not allowed a goal. As that's a big demo. Slothu, very awkward falling in front of that. But that shot even more awkward. Matrix using the side of his car. I think both teams had a lot more time than they realized. As Sazio ripping it on, but they cannot take a 2-goal lead here. This series so far is destined to be low scoring, as both these teams putting on a Herculean effort to make the save. Sazio realizing what it's going to take to score in this series. Going for a crazy cut. GHE trying to make some plays of their own. Civic going to go for their back corner boost. He will get it. I just realized you guys don't have the barrel. Let me fix that. Whoa. Chesso making the save. Next stoppage of time, I will get the barrel up. I just realized you guys don't have it. Apologies, I'm missing a lot of key information. That's how I check the boost counts on players I can't see. GHE. Making sure the defense can't see either. Civic getting on the board. All right. Now you should have a scoreboard, and it should look very nice. Unless I'm wrong. And I'm wrong. Why am I wrong? Why am I wrong? Locke and Sazio trying to find each other. They do double commit. Cleared out by Chesso. This is not the time to troubleshoot. I just won't. We don't need it. Matrix with the reset. It's missed. I need to close the freaking thing. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Okay, now it won't lag. I'm such a bad host. I'm really sorry, you guys. Sazio gonna score. I mean, that's such like the worst reaction you could have had. Do I need to put it over here? What's connection failed, huh? Let's get back to the game. GHE with 15 seconds left to score. Matrix just gonna get behind that for the 50. Locke getting a good lift on not only the ball, but himself. Plays it past 1 in front of the GHE net. Probably better that Civic doesn't pick up a touch there. Opportunity Sloth hitting it hard off the ground. It's going to touch, but not kill. Locke keeping it alive inadvertently. Sazio doesn't go for the fake. It goes up for Sloth, but Sloth can't pick up the save. Another 1-goal victory for Lotus8 this time. A regulation game winner by Sazio, who finally was able to score after putting up 5 shots. Again, Lotus8 out shooting Golden Hour 9-4. Just going to restart the whole barrel, huh? Because you guys deserve a glorious scoreboard. Also, if you haven't been watching the Salt Mine 3, that is the prettiest, most intuitive scoreboard I've ever seen. Oh, do I not have Bacchus running? Is that why it's freaking out? I have no idea. Huh. Close it. Alright, I like quit it. That maybe should fix it. Loading. Still connection failed, huh? Well, I do happen to have Rocket League open, which is crazy. GHE. Okay. Alright, y'all can join up. Y'all can join. There you go. All good, all good. Yeah, it's just broken right now. That's fine. We got the top scoreboard. Civic wants to strike early. Let's see the teams we got here. Slothu again, Civic, and Chesso. So the roster and cars seem to stay the same for GHE. Fake to lock. Sazio collects even around the harassment. Chesso might have an opportunity here. Big 50. We got some GHE love in the chat with Waffle and Bongo. 2 go for GHE. Civic gets it over. 2 go again. Slothu does recover off the backboard. That may be the only thing that saves them after such huge commits. Big dunk on lock. That's a great pass, though. Lotus8 doing an excellent job finding each other. A skimmer. It's against my team. But even I mean, that's just a beauty. Upper deck on the net. Wow. Just redirecting it around the field. Chesso in one of the ugliest spots in Rocket League. That high-flying ball off the kickoff, it goes over your head. I never know what to do either, and I'm probably getting scored on here. Pass out from Matrix to Sazio. Sazio scoring it as we have our first multi-goal lead of the entire series. 51 seconds now in Game 3. Lotus8 wanting to grab a stranglehold of that #1 spot in Group B. And they are really showing why that they should be the #1 group. Not Chesso has anything to do about it, though. Big flick, big demo. Slothu just loses the plot there, loses the ball. Chesso gonna have to make a save and does up to the backboard. Slothu clearing it right out to lock, passing it up the field to himself and the backboard. It is cleared out wide by Civic, which that's a great play to make there, considering it's one of the only places left on the field that's not in immediate danger. Matrix gonna go for the fake there. Chesso ready for whatever, but they might not be ready for this potential air pinch. Chesso now getting a bit of help up the seam from Slothu, harassing. Got a pass. That was everything you could have asked for GHE, and they still cannot get on the board. Only 1 goal in over 10 minutes of gameplay now. Well over 10 minutes, apologies. They're up to 15 minutes now of gameplay to commit huge, but Civic does pull off. He is able to shut down that clear, which could have saved him for the time being. Chesso getting the save of the goal there. Slothu picking up the 50. We'll see where this ball will land after both teams touch it. Chesso goes for the bang instead of the carry. It is touchdown Civic. Passing it over to Sloth, who gets it over the defense onto the backboard. Can Chesso sink it? No, he cannot. Still down 2 with 2:22 left. They are bringing out the demos, though, thinking that maybe this is how we get on the scoreboard, by just removing our opponent from the pitch. Slothu doesn't get the demo, but does get a bump, leaving the ball for Civic, although Civic getting challenged early by Matrix, who wins that 50 and gets the ball to Waterfall in front. Locke, whoo, big body 50 by Locke, who fakes it. Tries to get it down to Sazio. Multiple fakes here. Sazio with a flick opportunity. Gets it over one, but not over two. Sloth able to get back to it. Gonna go quick here. Up to himself on the wall, but Locke sniffing it out already. Finding Sazio. Doing an excellent job of keeping each other involved, especially off the ball. 1:34 left on the clock. If GHE wants to not get swept here, they need to score immediately. Sloth and Civic beat big here. Chesso got to play the ceiling, actually, not the backboard, as Civic now is going to resume Chesso's role. Slothu assuming the role of an airplane as he is going to go flying. Civic trying to make something happen. He's clearly the best player on this team, but not if Slothu can say anything about it. Scoring here on the pass from Civic, finding the perfect spot on that inside corner, and Slothu muscling it in to bring it back within 1:06 on the clock. Lotus8 looking at that flower on the midfield. I believe that also might be a Lotus, so a bit of a home field advantage for the blue team here, unless you count me streaming as home field advantage for GHE. Slothu gonna follow this up. Not enough boost to get up to it. It's a bit awkward for Matrix. Locke gonna 50 Chesso, but Chesso has all the momentum on it. Sazio thought about going for that Psycho he was talking about earlier, but instead shelling on the field. Everyone's going down. Chesso gets cut. Sloth with an opportunity. 50 boost. He's bumped away. This should be a free, but it's a double commit. Civic keeping the ball moving, keeping it fast. He has an opportunity to sneak it in, and it doesn't. Locke pre-flipping to get back to it. Chesso has to go fast. He fakes out one. He bumps into a second. Had a chance there to bring him back. Instead, Locke trying to end the series. That's not the touch you want if you're Sloth, but it does get over to Chesso. Civic now with the ball. That's who you want with 2 seconds left, but a beautiful kill off the ceiling, finding Civic's blind spot, and they will clean sweep, outscoring 4-2 in the series. Or I'm sorry, 5-2 in the series. It was a sweep, but it was definitely a GHE. It was a soft sweep. You got your hard sweeps where there's a multi goal victories in every game. But Lotus8 really won on the offensive side. I think both teams were pretty excellent on defense. Fortunately for Golden Hour, they were just outshot in this one. I think both teams did very well. GG's in the chat. And thank you to both teams. We had 2 sweeps tonight. A lot of sweeps, which is funny because we're having teams sweep and then get swept. Really seeing the cream of the crop rise. Golden Hour going to need some help to get the first seed, but they can still make the playoffs, or at minimum wild card. I shouldn't say at minimum, but they can expect to still make the wild card. We're going to have some big point winners, as we had 6K on GHE. 94% of the GHE coins were for Golden Hour Esports, so our 2 voters for Lotus8 going to come out big on this one. Let's see. Prediction results are in. Thank you to both teams for stopping by tonight. And that will do it for me. We are going to raid out. Yeah, 6.2K for Sazio on a like 400, probably just betting with the follow amount that you just got. Go for the suit. Yeah, there is you can spend your tokens. Goober's bet wrong. It's the homerism here in the chat. GG's. Yeah, you can bet for me to wear a suit on an entire like multi-hour stream. A suit and tie with cam on, obviously. But thank you all so much. We're gonna go raid out now, as I said. Who do we got? I know Zen's streaming. Could go Tommy Buckets as well. We'll go Tommy Buckets here. He's streaming some sort of league match. He's got a co-caster as well. So let's go raid Tommy Buckets. Go give him some love. And is the VOD saved? The VOD is saved. It'll also be posted on YouTube later. I probably won't get to it tonight, but I might get to it. I'll just do it because it takes like 2 seconds. I'll post it on YouTube. It might not be out tonight because it has to process and all that, but I'll start the upload, and you can expect to see it on YouTube. But you can also just go to the VOD. So out tonight. Well, it's up to YouTube and like how long the Twitch upload takes. So we're gonna go right out. Go give Tommy Buckets some love. I have been your host, Golden MK. We will see you later. I will have a good night. I got a 2v2 later with Eucalyptus. No idea how that will go. I don't know our opponent off the top of my head. We got swept last week, but I'm also not grinding like at all. So thank you very much. You're always lovely in the chat. Everyone, Sazio, Wafflin Bongo, Tripso stopping by and playing as well. Kurzy, Pazka for the raid. Thank you very much, Pazka. We also had another raid earlier. And peace out. There's still a couple seconds left, but now, peace out.